What's up, guys? It's the Moose. I'm down at the spot, for those of you who have been following along, I'm at the actual vortex that I live near. This is a spot where tribal leaders and shamans come every year to perform rituals. Again, right smack in the center of 3 different warring tribes trying to fight over land. It's also right down by the river. I've already started. I kind of just restarted the video just because I was getting a lot of interruption from other people. Everybody's kind of come in for a last minute dip in the river on a hot afternoon, so I can tell you so far the spirits have been well, for a little context, I was walking around and I made a mention that maybe I'm walking around too much, and when I got back to my car, that's when it said at this spot. And so I said something about I should just stay here, and that's when they said yes you can. The plastic wrap I still haven't figured out. Apparently it's Lawrence that's talking to me. Haven't heard anything back about why it's a trap. They did acknowledge there's high levels of energy. You're here for support? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I've also had somebody try to shut my door on me, and I'm at where I'm like at like this, so my driver's door is actually downhill. So the fact that moved towards me was kind of interesting. I'm trying to get them to do it again. So now you're caught up. I apologize for the rough start on this. I might post the initial attempt if anybody wants to see it. Wasn't really getting much, but now that those people have left, we can get out and walk around. I'm getting a ton of magnetic interference, which typically means that there's something grabbing on and playing with my phone. We'll see if the battery's draining. My soul. We're at 86% right now, so we'll see. The imprint of your soul, correct. I refer to that as a spirit. I hope that's okay with you. Criminal? Are you saying you're a criminal, or that term is criminal?
Echoing through eternity.
Echoing through eternity. There's a criminal echoing through eternity? What did you do? Cruz, was that your last name? Your surname? Now, just as a heads up, I did find some bear prints down here earlier. So we're going to be on a swivel a little bit. Also found some bear scat. Looked a little old, a couple days maybe, but we'll see what we can find. I'll show you the
scrying.
Scrying? Someone's scrying on us? There's our scat right there. It's a little old. Not that that's what everybody's begging to see here, but come check out this view, because that alone is worth it. Cicerone?
Who are you?
You know me. How do you know me? Does that mean your surname is Cicerone? Cruz Cicerone? That could be a name. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I could see why they were all fighting for this territory, to be honest. Big old riverway, mountains and trees, and the birds and the bees. Also found some horse tracks through here, which was pretty cool. That kind of looks like maybe one of our little bears. Hello, Emmett. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me a bit about yourself? Some horse tracks. You're calling me a prick? They're saying you were a prick. Not a big fan of that word.
There's
30? Were you 30 years old? I'll quit trying to look for those prints. You guys are probably tired of looking at the ground. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful night in the woods though. Super cool down here, which is great after a hot day. Thought I saw something over here, so I wanted to check it out right quick. Pretty little spot though. Wish they had like a camping area over here. I'd stay the night. Emmett, did I lose you? Did I walk too far away from you? I feel like that's a thing. If you move around too much. Hold on. I just caught the scent of like blood. There might be a fresh kill back here. For those of you that are hunters or fishers, you know what that smell is. It smells real strong right here, and I thought I heard some branches breaking. Hello? I'm gonna pull out the flashlight. Conclusively. Okay, I feel like they're confirming there's a fresh kill back there somewhere. Let's just hope we don't see any eyes looking at us. Not about to catch me walking through there in shorts. Not trying to get Lyme disease. Okay, hold on. Cleanse, historical events. There are a lot of historical events here. Is there anyone?
Lawrence is not who he says.
Okay. That's the second time they brought Lawrence up. So who is Lawrence really then? I'm curious. That kind of gave me the chills a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. All my hair's standing up. No, I hit the wrong button. So who exactly is Lawrence? Lawson? Lawrence Lawson? Or is his name? You know, I knew I knew of quite a few Lawsons that live around here historically. Is he related to them? That would be interesting if I Googled it later and it was just like some mass murderer or something. That's crazy. Oh, hearing more movement right there as I come up the corner. Most of my family thinks I'm crazy for doing this, I think. Because it can be kind of sketchy.
Skewers.
I had a feeling it was about to go off. Skewers? Like barbecue skewers?
Interconnected events.
Did it say interconnected events? Interconnected historical events? Did Lawrence put people on skewers out here? Is that part of the big battle for land? There's not much that makes me real uneasy, but it definitely feels like something's watching me over here.
It's a type of cult.
It's a type of cult.
It's a good luck charm.
Well, which one is it? Oh, I guess it could be a cult and a good luck charm. Unless that's Lawrence trying to fool us again. Somebody out here is looking out for me, though, so that's positive. I appreciate that. Ooh, I just got chills as I got right here where I heard all that sound. Holy cow. Like, bad chills, like fever dream chills. Still looking for any signs of a kill or an animal, something that might explain that smell. And it is thick through here. So I'm being a little slow and a little cautious because I would make a great meal for a hungry bear. And this little road goes all the way along the river for people putting in rafts or taking out rafts. I am up the hill a ways, so. Well, shoot, it's so thick back there. I don't see a bear moving in and out of there very easy. Looks like there's a little game trail here. But that blood smell was obviously quite a ways back there. Almost like it was right near the road we were on, so. I'm sorry, spirits, I got a little distracted. What were you saying is a good luck charm? Well, that's always nice to see in the woods. What did it say? 1920s. I also got 1930s earlier. So what happened in the 1920s? Can you tell me more about that? Am I tripping, or does it look like something's crouched right there, like watching us? Are you dead? Unfortunately, you are. Although maybe that's not such a bad thing, the way the world's going. How do you feel about that? See, I could see where, like, there's that little spot. They could den down in there. For sure. And it almost looks like they do. Yeah, I could see some animals bedding down there. They're not there right now, it doesn't seem. Just positive. I'm not smelling that smell of blood anymore, though. That was kind of right here. Just something to take note of, I suppose. I know smells are a big deal when you deal with spirits, especially the ones that were brutally murdered tend to associate with smells. We're gonna head back this way a little bit. We're not leaving yet, but just to get out of some of this dense, thick forest here for safety. I do keep hearing little bits of movement. Bigger than a squirrel, probably not a bear, but oh, and that goes down. So that spot I was shining earlier, where I was like, no friggin' way. Next to you. That's where I thought somebody was crouched down looking at us. But that spot actually drops down like 5 feet, 4 feet. So I think somebody was standing there. Holy shit. Okay, something big just moved. Hello? That one really got me. My heart stopped for a second. Who's there? Anyway, when I was first looking at that, it said next to you.
4-leaf clover.
4-leaf clovers. Yeah, those are definitely good luck, if that was the conversation we were referring to. Holy cow. Yeah, that's freaking me out a little bit. Still, that's dense enough in there, I don't think a bear's going through there. Not unless it has to. Who's there? That was like 10 feet in front of me. Okay, well, we're gonna keep walking this way. Lawrence, are you trying to scare me off? Is that what's happening? It's not very nice, you know. I'm just here to talk to you. Watch a bear pop out of there. I'm not trying to fight a bear tonight. Where am I? Who knows? It said what now? Discursively. I don't think I've ever heard that word. What does that mean? Now I'm getting it from over here on the right side. We're gonna come up in this clearing a little bit. Still super pretty views. All right, just taking a quick breather because kind of felt like I was being surrounded. I hope I caught that. That looked like something peeked around the bush right there at the corner. Or maybe I'm getting a little paranoid. The evil entities do tend to try to get that out of you. I think they get off on it, or maybe it gives them more power. You're leaving? Why are you leaving, and who's leaving? See, that kind of coincides with the sense of feeling surrounded down there. Maybe they're not feeling safe either. Oh, 1920s, 1930s. Are you the developer of this land? That would have been about the time, honestly. I don't remember 100% for sure, but I think it was 1900 that some kind of treaty was placed between European Americans and the Native Americans around here, because they were not real kind to anybody living here even before that. So like I said, this is a sacred space for them, and I might be pushing it a little bit just by being here and kind of looking for answers. I straight up just saw eyes over a bush up there. Oh God, I hope I caught that. They were like up on top of this bush and then ducked down that way. That one in the back. I really hope I caught that. So that to me means we've got a mountain lion trying to be real quiet and stealthy, or a poltergeist. Both should make for some very entertaining video here, so ignore the train on the other side of the river there. It's going to be a little loud. I'm just going to keep watching for a minute. Hello, Kevin. Were you the developer for the area? The door is locked. Which door? The door on my car? You're in front of it? I'm in front of it. Does that mean you're right beside me? Oh.
Destiny.
Was it destiny that we meet here tonight and hang out a little bit? This does feel like it's kind of part of my destiny here to be doing the YouTube thing and ghost hunting and... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. May I ask what you overdosed on? Man, it's popping right now. Debatable. Well, that's okay. If you don't want to talk about it, that's all right. I was just curious. I am here to be a friend, and I have no intentions of ill will against you.
Four are drawn to this place.
4 are drawn here? Well, that's good to know. They seem to be very powerful spirits, whoever they are. Murder Moroni? Was one of their names Moroni? And did you murder him? Holy cow. So we got Moroni, Alice. We know Lawrence is here. Who else is here? I'm gonna come a little closer over here to lean up against the car. Start something over there. Coincidentally, also, right here off the highway, there was a fatal car accident 3 days ago. So I'm wondering if that was the person that asked if they were dead. You mourning? Above? Above what? Do I need to look up? Is that what you're saying? You're above me? To the spirit that was asking if you were dead earlier, are you the one that had the car accident here a few days ago? Never really got the full story on that accident. I just... Sword. Is there a sword out here that I need to know about? Can you expand on that? Dream. Do you have a dream about a sword? Is that what you're saying? Or you feel like it's a dream? Maybe that's the one that I was asking from the car accident. Does it feel like a dream to be dead all of a sudden?
Somewhere timeless.
Holy cow. That's very interesting. So it's timeless on the other side of the veil? Does that mean you don't sleep or feel tired or just kind of hanging out? This one's interesting. Noises all around me. I definitely don't want to go back down there after seeing the eyes. Didn't do a great job of checking the trees for mountain lions when I got out here. I was too excited. Boy, the bugs are out now. And they sure like this flashlight. Maybe I'll turn off the light here on my phone too. I don't know if that'll do anything for us, but worth a shot. This thing's being awful quiet. Spirits, I'm gonna have to leave here before too long. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Did you enjoy talking to me? Would you be okay with me coming back at some point? It just got super silent. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Definitely getting more and more uneasy the longer I stay here. Hearing something behind the car. I'm really hoping this isn't all getting washed out by the sound of the highway back there. If you were the girl that was killed in that accident a few days ago, I did want to come and give you my condolences. I hope you didn't have any pain when you passed, and I'm sorry it was so abrupt. I know you were still pretty young and had a lot of life ahead of you. And even though you're here in spirit, you're also here in our hearts and minds. We're thinking about you. Yeah, it seems like they're checking out for the night. That said, I may go home and make another video. This was quite an interesting adventure. I'm going to go review all the footage, see what I can see, especially if I caught those the eyes behind the bush. Whatever I saw looking and peeking around that bush at the corner. It seemed like something really wanted to keep me trapped right there. And even now it still feels like I'm getting surrounded again. So for my safety and my mental health, I'm going to go ahead and call this a good fun ghost hunt. Call it a night. Spirits, thank you for allowing me your time and letting me talk to you. You're not allowed to follow me home. And I hope that I'll be welcomed back the next time. That said, thank you guys for watching. I am also still preparing to do my trek across Montana. Due to weather, I'm going to delay that a little bit, so it's not going to be, I probably won't leave till Sunday the 28th, I believe. I'll have to look that up again. Right around the end of the month. And I'm going to be walking to about 72 miles each way to a little town called Polebridge, kind of on the backside of Glacier National Park. Beautiful views, lots of wildlife, and it's also kind of one of those misplaced towns too, so I feel like there's going to be a lot of good spiritual activity. So follow along. Please subscribe, like, comment, share to your friends that also like ghost hunting. I could really use all the help I can get, and we'll see you on the next one.